Okay, if you are still using ClickFunnels, Leadpages, or honestly any of those old school funnel builders from like 2015, we need to talk because I just discovered something that is completely on another level and I'm honestly a little mad I didn't find it sooner. And this is why Google, Marriott, Mercedes-Benz, and Coca-Cola use it for their funnels. I am talking about a tool called Perspective, and no, this is not just another funnel builder. This is literally marketing for today. And the craziest part of this, it took me minutes to build something that would have taken me days before. If we haven't met yet, my name is David and I help hundreds of businesses scale online with their websites and funnels to make tens of millions of dollars. So on this channel, I look for surprisingly delightful software, and this is it. And you know it's an exciting review when you actually love the tool so much you use it for your business. I have a Perspective account that I use for my funnels. So in this video, we are going to dive into everything you need to know about why Perspective will help you 10x, 50x, 100x, or 1000x your income with this exact setup today. So I've partnered with Perspective to get you a special offer. Use that link down below. And honestly, the more people who use the link, the better the discount. So definitely use that link down below to get started with Perspective today. So trust me when I say, after you see what is about to come with this risk-free offer, you're gonna wanna get started with that link down below. All right, so let's talk about the situation. Now, before we go into what is Perspective, I do need to lay out the groundwork of what the current situation is, what the current problem is with most tools. As you know, nearly all traffic comes from mobile devices. We all know this, but most funnel builders are still building with a desktop-first system, and they are using templates and designs from 7 years ago. It's completely backwards. And Perspective flipped the whole thing. They build everything mobile first. And that alone is getting 700% higher conversions. Yes, you heard me correctly, 700%. So thank you for your service, ClickFunnels, Leadpages, and Unbounce, but the reality is those tools all have this problem. They're so complicated, look outdated, and most people have no idea even how to build it or what to do once they get into the tool. Now, I want to be very clear. I am not dissing funnels. Funnels are great. Funnels work, but the execution has changed. And with most of these tools, you have no idea how to start. You get in there with a blank canvas and you have no idea. Should you have a long page, a short page, 5 pages, 1 page, 8 pages, 2? You have no idea what to do. But as soon as you start with Perspective, what do? They ask you your goal. So if your goal is appointments or lead magnet or a VSL page or everything else you see on the screen, what used to take days and weeks and tons of strategy, as you can see, you could create any of these funnels pre-built for you. Plus, as a website expert who's built over 250 websites, most websites aren't funnels. They don't have quizzes, they don't engage in a dynamic way, and you never know what is actually working or not working on the sales page. So let me break down what Perspective actually is. Perspective is a complete growth platform that combines mobile-first funnel building with your CRM, with your email marketing and analytics, all in a team workspace. And if that wasn't enough, here's what makes them different. Everything is built specifically for how people actually browse the internet today. On their phone, through social, expecting it to be fast with an interactive experience that is customized and personalized to the user, and all of that above the fold. You can't do that with most of these builders out there. So I think of it like this. This is like ClickFunnels with Typeform together with the beauty and elegance of really good design. If you love Apple, you're gonna love Perspective. So when you put all of this into one tool, what ends up happening is this feels more like an app and not a website. Websites sometimes feel like dead content or old content or just static content, but apps feel more dynamic. They're changing, they're getting updated. They feel a little bit more alive. And maybe that's why 6,000 plus businesses use Perspective daily, including Marriott, Mercedes, Coca-Cola, and more. Now let's talk about a few features. Here's what makes Perspective different. First off, they call these Perspective funnels. They're not just landing pages. They are full interactive experiences that feel like apps. So when someone lands on your funnel, it doesn't feel like the static, boring pages we're all used to. It feels alive. It's fast, stupid fast, and we're talking about load times that just feel so intuitive. So we mentioned it before, but let's go a little bit deeper. This mobile first design, everything is built for mobile from the start. Not mobile responsive, but mobile first. Your funnels look incredible on the phone because that is where they're meant to be seen. And yes, desktop will still look amazing. Next, let's talk a little bit more about the templates as well. This solved some of the biggest problems for myself and for my clients. You know how you sit there and wonder what you want to build? The templates do everything for you to get started and get up and running. Alongside their YouTube channel, you could learn a lot about building really powerful and viral funnels with just a few proven high converting options that they already have preset for you. I personally used multiple templates that they had, tweaked the information a bit to fit my exact funnel, and was set to go and go live really quickly. All right, but what about their built-in CRM? The CRM is really nice and it's not an afterthought. You can see all your leads, move through the pipeline with them, add notes, and track everything. And if you are an agency, you can actually create white label workspaces for your clients or team members. And here's something actually really cool if you are an agency or you run multiple businesses. You can create white label workspaces. That way you can manage everything in one account. Now, this takes everything to the next level. Smart personalization. Whatever someone types in your funnel, for example, their name, their company, their problem, you could then display that information throughout the entire funnel journey. So it feels like you're having a real conversation with them. This is gonna boost engagement rates. The engagement rates are gonna be insane. Now, for the technical nerds that wanna know a little bit more about the backend, they built this with a progressive web app structure. That means you do not have to reload every page. It will just flow as they go through the funnel. This one difference alone is gonna boost speed and people going through the process without any delay. Now, if you're nervous and you've never built something like this, the editor is so simple to use. It is a drag and drop editor and it is very intuitive. Click on the text and edit it. If you want to change the color, you could do that. You want to drop a video in, you could do that. It is all self-explanatory. Now, when it comes to the email and analytics, let's get into that. They just launched their email system recently, so now you can nurture your leads right in perspective. So you could set up automations, send broadcasts, and track opens and clicks. No more needing a second tool for your email campaigns. And when it comes to analytics, you will get real-time data on what is working and what is not. Honestly, I have looked at hundreds of analytics dashboards and most of it is just providing generic information that isn't useful to take action. When I get into perspective, I could look at the analytics and get a good feel of what is working, not working, and where I need to improve my funnel. Now, even though Perspective does so much, any good software is gonna have great integrations. And Perspective connects to literally anything. You could connect it to Zapier or Make, which gives you direct integrations to any major platform. Whether you are a team of thousands of employees and need enterprise level solutions for your funnels, or you are just starting out as a solopreneur selling a digital product or selling appointments, you will be able to build whatever you want, however you want, with the level of integration that you need. And with that said, let's talk about who this is for. Whether you are a coach, course creator, an agency, a SaaS founder, a recruiter, or even a local business. Basically, if you need to capture leads online or sell anything online, this is going to be for you. The learning curve is basically very little or non-existent. They also have a free academy with weekly live trainings where you can get help from their team to understand how to build and optimize your funnels. I am convinced there is nothing even close to this. So the big question, how much does it cost? Most funnel builders are charging $97 or $297 or even $497 a month for what Perspective does better, as well as needing to buy other tools alongside that. Perspective, it includes everything from building funnels, your CRM, email, analytics, and a full-on workspace for your team, all with one price. Now, their start plan is $47 a month, which gives you 2 live funnels. If you need a bit more, their grow plan is really nice. This is a sweet spot for most businesses out there. At $147 a month, you get 10 live funnels. alongside a ton of features that will make you look like an expert in marketing, even if you just started today. And if you need a little bit more, you could pick up their expand plan at $297 a month. This is gonna give you all the bells and whistles that most other companies would charge you hundreds of dollars more per month to even consider. So here is the truth. The 2000s era of marketing is over. The static, desktop first, complicated funnel builders, those are done. Your audience expects something more personalized, intuitive, fast, and mobile first. And the data doesn't lie. If you're getting 700% better conversions than other tools, there is no doubt in my mind that this is going to be worth its weight in gold as soon as you get started. So here's what I recommend. Click that first link down below, grab your exclusive discount, and with the free trial, get in there, pick one template that you love, and start building. Within an afternoon, you could build your funnel, go live with it, and start making more money. I personally use this to sell my digital products and even my software solution. Also, if you do get started today, they do have a community that is completely free that you could join to learn about best practices, what people are doing that is actually working, so you could be optimized for today as soon as you get started. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.